some cases, hacktivism can serve the benefit of humankind when it exposes human rights abuses, war crimes, or corrupt governments. In other cases, it can be used for darker purposes. In 2013, a hack of the AP's Twitter feed led to a $136 billion drop in the stock market. Like all technologies, however, hacktivism takes no moral stance. Whether you consider hacktivism a tool for good or a tool for evil depends on your viewpoint, on your agenda.
A digital intrusion takes place in stages. Attackers need to gain a foothold, an initial infection, often by tricking users to open an attachment, click a link, or provide their passwords. At this point, they'll move laterally, infecting other machines on the network, looking for the right device. Once they've found it, they're now able to go ahead and start stealing secrets, manipulating data, or even disrupting critical services. The hackers often stay on these machines unnoticed for long periods of time, monitoring their use. Others may use this opportunity to sabotage critical systems, taking them down for days or weeks to make political statements, cause financial losses, or simply cover the tracks of their operations. Upon discovery of a new infection, one of the biggest challenges that investigators face is figuring out who did it. One way to do this is to group different sets of malware based on code similarity. Writing high-quality code like that used by nation-state sponsored groups is costly, and the code is jealous of the target. This means that when investigators find rare code fragments in common between two different toolkits, it can help point the finger in the direction of bad guys. That was the case with the infamous WannaCry that infected hundreds of thousands of computers in 2017 using an exploit allegedly stolen from the NSA. The presence of a unique shared code fragment pointed us in the direction of the Lazarus Group, an industry code name for a cluster of operations associated with North Korea.
After a major cyber attack, investigations start on the victim network. Investigators will go in and look at how the adversary entered the network, how the adversary moved around within the network, and then exfiltrated the information out of the network. But we can only understand so much from the victim network. We can understand how an attack happened, how it was executed, we can understand who possibly did it, but we can't get to the line. To get to the line, we have to pull in signals intelligence, for example, emails, phone calls, and human intelligence, so that our spies can watch their spies cover the tracks. All this will help us understand the geopolitical context to get to the line and stop attacks from happening again. Big spy agencies in the Cold War were in the business of psychological warfare, messing with human minds, covert action, and sabotage, messing with machines. Today, the internet is merging those two activities. We can now use computer code and digital attacks to mess with human minds, influence people, and to engender conflict. We can also use computer code to mess with machines, to break things, for example, production processes, or even the electricity. What makes this so dangerous is the risk of escalation. We now have more actors, small countries, terrorists, activists, even some companies use these tools in a deniable and dangerous way that makes it very difficult to respond.
The public now has tools at its fingertips that had once been the exclusive domain of nation states. With an internet connection, you have unprecedented access to a wide variety of information, from up-to-date satellite photos of some of the most sensitive sites in the world to cutting-edge artificial intelligence tools. What used to take analysts days or even weeks, we can now train a computer to do in seconds. As these tools become more widespread, so does the public's participation in casual intelligence gathering, OSINT. OSINT is a powerful intelligence concept, but be warned, it can be used both for empowerment and deception. You might have heard the term hacktivism. This is when organizations or even individuals use cyber tools to acquire secret information, to promote a particular viewpoint or agenda. In some cases, hacktivism can serve the benefit of humankind when it exposes human rights abuses, war crimes, or corrupt governments. In other cases, it can be used for government purposes. In 2013, a hack of the AP's Twitter feed led to a $130